Hi, hello, how are you? This is your Gopal. Welcome to Physics Ranguru. Today we are going to discuss rotatory motion, lecture number 9. So in lecture number 8, we can discuss parallel axis theorem. You can see in this lecture, based on parallel axis theorem, some numericals, and also we can see both combined problems, perpendicular axis theorem and parallel axis theorem problems you can do, right? So here, first I will discuss one problem. A disc, consider a disc of a mass is m and radius is r. Radius is r. So this is a disc. This is a disc. This is, you can find out. So this is center. From center to r by 2 distance. From center to r by 2 distance, you can. So from center to r by 2 distance, from based on this distance, you can find out momentum of inertia. MOI you can find out. MOI. At this point, so this point is r by 2 distance. From this point to, you can find out momentum of inertia. You can find out option A, mr by 2, mr square by 2. Option B, r square by 4. Option C, 3mr square by 2. Option D, mr square. mr square. So by using perpendicular axis theorem, you can find out this one. By using parallel axis theorem, you can find out what is the parallel axis theorem. So momentum of inertia I is equal to IC plus mr square. IC plus mr square. What is IC here? That the axis passes to the center. That is already we know. So this is a disc. Disc means that axis passes to the diameter. Diameter formula mr square by 4. The axis passes to the diameter is mr square. So that becomes what? IC. IC is equal to mr square by 4. So here you can write m r square by 4 plus m. So what about here a? From a distance you can find out. So this distance is given r by 2. m a square. m a square. What about a here? r by 2 whole square. r by 2 whole square. So here mr square by 4 plus mr square by 4. mr square by 4 plus mr square by 4. 2mr square by 4. 2 1 ja 2 2 ja. So momentum of inertia I is equal to mr square by 2. So here mr square by 2 is the right answer. mr square by 2. So here disc of a mass is m and radius is r. So you can find out from this point center to a by 2 distance, r by 2 distance, you can find out momentum of inertia. Momentum of inertia I is equal to IC plus ma square. So but we know IC is equal to mr square by 4. Substitute here, you will get I is equal to total momentum of inertia I is equal to mr square by 2. Next one. So rod of a mass is m and length is l. So I will consider here two rods. So this is uniform rod of a mass is m and length is l. And one more rod placed like that. Placed like that. So this also mass m and length is l. You can find out momentum of inertia here. The momentum of inertia about this axis you can find out. Momentum of inertia about this axis you can find out. So MOI here find out. I here I you can find out. Okay. So what is option A is equal to 5 by 2 ml square. Option B 2 by 5 ml square. Option C 5 by 3 ml square. Option D, 3 by 5 ml square. So first you can find, so I will consider this is rod is 1, this is rod 2. So we know this is I1, momentum of inertia about this axis, I1 is equal to, the axis passes through the one of the end, we know that is ml square by 3. So this is the center, this is the center of the second rod, COM. So that COM2 you can find out, exactly parallel axis theorem, you can find out parallel axis theorem. This axis and this axis both are parallel to each other. Okay. So this is what I2. I2 is equal to I. So here to here distance is, so I will consider here to here distance is, I will consider A. So what about here? Here to here length is L and this length is exactly COM, this is L by 2. So what about A here? L square plus L by 2 whole square, Pythagoras theorem, under root. So here IC is equal, so here momentum of inertia about parallel axis, that is what I2. You can find out I2. So here I2 is equal to I2 is equal to IC plus M, here to here distance is what? A square, MA square. So here IC is equal to what here? IC is equal to that axis passes through this COM, ML square by 12. So I2 is equal to M L square by 12 plus M. What about A here? A is equal to L square plus L by 2 whole square under root whole square. Okay. So I2 is equal to M L square by 12 plus M. So L square plus L square by 4. So here I2 is equal to M L square by 12 plus M. This is 4 is LCM. 5 L square, 5 M L square by 4. Root cancel. This root, this cancel. Okay. So I2 is equal to, here 2 is there, here 12 is there, here 4 is there, multiply 3 and divide 3. So 3 5s are 15, 16 ml square, 16 ml square by 12. So 2 table, this is 4 table, 4 4s are, 4 3s are. So I2 is equal to ml square 4 ml square by 3. So total momentum of inertia I is equal to, total momentum of inertia I is equal to I1 plus I2. So what about I1? ml square by 3, m L square by 3 plus what about I2? 4 ml square, 4 m L square by 3. So ml square by 3 plus ml square by 4 ml square by 3 plus ml square by 3 is equal to 5 ml square by 3. So this is what total momentum of inertia. The axis passes through this. Momentum of inertia I is equal to ml square by 3. 5 ml square by 3. Option C is right. So here, next problem. 4 holes of a radius R are cut from a thin square of a side 4R. Thin square of a plate of a side is 4R and mass is m. The moment of inertia of the remaining portion about a normal axis passes through center of square. Suppose cut okay. The square plate of a side is 4R. So here you can cut a hole of radius is R. Hole of radius is R. Like that 4 holes you can cut. Okay. So each of radius is r, each radius is r, each whole of radius is r. So first you can find out what is moment of inertia of a square is equal to, we know, m a square by 6. We know m a square by 6. The moment of inertia of a square of a side A, formula is m a square by 6. What about a here? A is equal to 4r. So capital M, A is equal to 4r whole square by 6. So 4r square means 16m r square by 6. 2 8s, 2 3s. So here 8m r square by 3. So this is moment of inertia of a square plate. So here you can find out the mass density sigma is equal to total mass by area. So here total mass is m, area is equal to 4r whole square. So capital M by 16r square. So this is, you can find out this is whole mass is, I will consider small m. Whole mass is considered small m. So this is mass of the whole m naught is equal to mass density into area of the whole. Mass density is equal to capital M by 16r square into this area. So this is a square plate of a side. Square plate you can cut, means that is act as a disc. Disc area is pi r square. This r square cancel. So m naught is equal to capital M pi by 16. Capital M pi by 16. So you can find out now moment of inertia of a hole is equal to, first momentum of inertia of a hole. So here you can find out the axis passes through the normal. So this axis, about this axis you can find out. So first moment of inertia of a hole is equal to first moment of inertia of a center and this distance. From axis to this distance you can find out, that is I will consider this is r, small r. So what is formula? Momentum of inertia of a center plus m r square. This is parallel axis theorem. Parallel axis theorem, m naught. This is m naught r square. So what about I see here? Momentum of inertia of a center of a hole is equal to, we know that I naught is equal to, so that is disk of no, so that is m r square, small m r square by 2. M naught means mass of the hole plus m naught. So you can find out here r is equal to, suppose this distance is this is radius r and this also radius is r. So this is here to here distance is 4r, means this is r, this is r, this is r, this is r, 4r. So this is also r. So can I write this is small r is equal to root 2 times of capital R. Root 2 times of capital R. So here you can write small r is equal to root 2 times of capital R whole square. Okay. So here m naught, a small mass, m naught, mass of the whole, r square by 2 plus 2 m naught r square. So what is LCM is 2. So here 5 m naught r square by 2, but we know m naught is equal to capital M pi by 16. So 5 capital M pi r square by 16 is there, here 2 is there, into 16, 2 into 16. So this is about I naught. So here you can find out the moment of inertia of a remaining portion of a normal axis passes to the center, that I is equal to moment of square minus 4 times of, here 4 masses are removed, 4 square mass, whole masses are removed, so 4 of I naught, 4 I naught. So substitute now values. I is equal to, Is is equal to capital 8 m r square by 3 minus 4 of 5 capital M pi r square by 2 into 16. 2 cancel. Okay. So here I is equal to 8 m r square by 3, 8 m r square by 3 minus 10 capital M pi r square by 16. So you can common m r square is common, 8 by 3 minus 10 pi by 16. So this is moment of inertia of a remaining portion about a normal axis through center of square. I is equal to m r square of 8 by 3 minus 10 pi by 16. So next question, a complete ring of a mass is m, and radius is r, from a arc of makes an angle theta, arcs of makes an angle 30, removed from center. Find the momentum of inertia of a incomplete ring that passes through the center and perpendicular to the plane. You can find out moment of inertia. You can find out incomplete ring, find out the moment of inertia of a incomplete ring that passes through the center and perpendicular to the plane, means like that, perpendicular to the plane, right? First, you can find out capital M is equal to total circumference is what? 2 pi r. So I will consider this is a small m, this is small m. Small m is equal to removed portion is equal to, so this is length, arc length is L. So L is equal to what? Theta by 360. So this part is removed into 2 pi r. So what about here theta? Theta is equal to 30. So theta is equal to 30. So small m is equal to 30 by 360 into 2 pi r. This 0 is cancelled. 3 ones, 3 12s. So small m is equal to 2 pi r is equal to capital M by 12. The removed portion is capital M by 12. So now incomplete portion of momentum of inertia. First you can find out mass of incomplete, that is I will consider m dash. M dash is equal to capital M minus small m. Capital M minus small m is equal to m by 12. Capital M by 12. From this we will get 11 m by 12. So this is incomplete mass. So we can find out moment of inertia of incomplete ring. I is equal to m dash r square. This is the radius is r. M dash r square. So what about m dash here? 11 m by 12 r square. So incomplete ring of I is equal to 11 m r square by 12. 11 m r square by 12. So today our class is completed. So please watch my video regularly and please subscribe, share and comment my videos. Allah bye. Take care. Have a nice day. Next, we can meet next lecture.